This video is on how to compare fractions. You're going to want a piece of paper out, probably a calculator next to you to take some notes and to also do some practice problems. So comparing fractions, here we go. So the first thing we want to look at to compare 5/9 and 2/3, we need to either use less than, greater than, or equal. The first method is to find a common denominator. So you need to look at your denominators and find a common multiple between them. So a common multiple of 9 and 3 would be 9. This is already a 9, so we can leave that be. Over here, we need to change this into ninths. So 3 times 3 to get 9. So up here I do 2 times 3 and I get 6. Now we compare these because they have the same denominator, and we look at the numerator to see which one, how many parts is going to be the most. So we have a 6 and we have 5. So I know 6 is greater, therefore 2/3 is greater. So that's one way, finding a common denominator. A second way to compare fractions is to turn the fractions into decimals and then compare them. And remember, to turn a fraction into a decimal, we just do top divided by the bottom. So you come up here and you want to do 5 divided by 9. And this is where you're going to want to use your calculator. And feel free to pause the video at any time just to kind of do your calculations. And 5 divided by 9 equals 5, repeating. And then over here we do 2 divided by 3. And 2 divided by 3 is 0.6, repeating. Well, I know that 0.6 repeating is greater than 0.5 repeating. So again, that fraction is bigger. And our third method is to use cross products. Here's what that means. So cross products means you're going to kind of go cross or diagonal. So you're going to start up here at the top. You're going to multiply those because product means multiply. 5 times 3 equals 15. And you want to write that product above the top number. It's really important that you keep it above the top number. Then your next cross product would be 9 times 2. And again, write that above the top number. 9 times 2 is 18. So you can compare 15 with 18. 18 is bigger, therefore that fraction is bigger. So those were 3 ways to compare these two fractions. We always found out that 2/3 is the larger fraction. Here's problem number 2 to write down on your paper. Feel free to use any of those 3 methods that I just explained, but I have a feeling most kids come back to using cross products. So again, you're going to want to multiply the diagonals. So I'm going to start up here, and we're going to do 5 times 20. The answer to that is 100, and again it goes above the top number. And then 8 times 13 equals 104. And again, it puts it above the top number. So then I look at my products. Whichever one is larger means that fraction is larger. So this would be 5/8 is less than 3/20. Here's number 3. We have 8/12 and 12/16. Again, use the cross products. So you're going to start at the 8, multiply it by 16. 8 times 16. If you need a calculator, feel free, or do some scratch work. But your answer is 128. And then you multiply these. 12 times 12 equals 144. So I compare 128 to 144. That's bigger, therefore that fraction is bigger. At this point, I need you to write this word on the top left of your paper. Turkey. Put that at the top left of your paper for me so I can see it tomorrow. Thank you, and let's move on. Alright, our last problem we're going to try here. 3/7 compared to 6/11. Pause the video, try it yourself, and then see if you get it right. So, using cross products, 3 times 11 is 33. 6 times 7 is 42. 42 is bigger than 33. It's larger, so therefore 6/11 is larger. So feel free to use common denominators or turn them into decimals or cross products. Any of them will work. I think you'll find that cross products is kind of the more efficient way to do it. All right,